𝘀𝗶𝗀, pop. So when you practice this, and I know, gasp, super scandalous what I'm about to tell you, and I'm going to get probably eaten up in the comments, get a lot of hate mail from other teachers. It's going to be awful. Hey everybody, I'm going to show you something really cool. It's this lick. Last time I showed you this lick. That'd be 2 videos ago in the video, The Problem with Triplets. Link up here somewhere. Last week's video was a bunch of different picks. Check that out if you want to see an embarrassing amount of picks. This lick I'm going to show you goes with the one from the triplet video. That triplet video lick went like this. And in context, it might be used for something like this. Guess that song if you can. I'm trying to not play it too close because I don't know what it takes for YouTube to say, no, that's someone else's song, but I don't want to find out either. Alright, so here's the lick that we're going to be doing today. It functions exactly like the one from the previous video, the Problem with Triplets video, but it goes in the other direction. This lick is ideally suited for playing fast because it has only one string crossing. The fingers go in the order that the fingers live, as in doing this kind of thing, rather than that kind of stuff. Boy, my finger's really sore right now. I played a gig Sunday, just 2 people, and so lots of back and forth, lots of solos, not nearly as much time playing just plain old chords as I would in a normal band, and my fingers are like ground beef, painful, but I'll try to get through this. All right, the lick is really ideally suited for speed. I'm going to show you how to play it, then we'll talk about the inflection and where you can use it. So here we go, how to play the lick. This is going to be all alternating strokes, starting with the down. We're going to go to 5th fret of the E string, downstroke, use your ring finger there. Now we're going to skip a note, 2nd fret of the E string, index finger, upstroke, open E, downstroke. Now we've got a string crossing here. Make sure to use a pronated angle for your pick. If you don't understand how that stuff works, check out my free course, Master Tremolo 2.0. There's a coupon code, MANDOBEER, link down in the comments and description. You can get the course for free. So go get it. It's a free course. I put a lot of work into it. You're gonna like it. It'll teach you about this pick angle stuff. But in short, pronated angle, not supinated. Supinated, usually bad. Pronated, usually good. So we're gonna make that string crossing. Upstroke on 5 of the A. Now we go straight down the A scale. 4th fret of the A, middle finger. 2nd fret of the A, index finger. Now open A, downstroke. Now this can be played as an 8th note lick as well, and 8th notes and triplets, really as far as time is concerned, they're the same thing. They are measured notes that are equal. We could call these notes 8th notes. We could call them whole notes if we want. It's all about what you are comparing it to. It's totally relative. But we're going to be thinking of this as a triplet lick. And you can count that triplet, triplet. We talked about this in the triplet video. You can go there for more, but we're not going to talk about that here. What we can do instead of triplet, triplet, because that really isn't ideal, is we're going to count this instead 2 triplets and a quarter note. We're going to count it as 𝘀𝗀𝗃𝗃, 𝘀𝗀𝗃, pop. So 𝘀𝗀𝗃, that's the triplet. Emphasis on the B. That bilabial plosive, is that right? Am I pronouncing that right? Somebody let me know in the comments. So that B, 𝘀𝗀𝗃, is going to be a strong note. 𝗀𝗃, those are going to be weaker notes. But we don't want to make a huge difference here. The stronger note, let's say that is 90% of your volume. The weaker note, that's going to be about 80% of your volume. We're not making a huge span here in volume, or else it's going to sound actually kind of weird. So 𝘀𝗀𝗃, 𝘀𝗀𝗃, 𝘀𝗀𝗃. That 𝘀𝗀𝗃 is going to help you get an idea of the inflection. Strong, then 2 notes that are a little less strong, but also the feel of what a triplet should feel like. 𝘀𝗀𝗃, 𝘀𝗀𝗃, pop. And pop is our last note there. 𝘀𝗀𝗃, 𝘀𝗀𝗃, pop. 𝘀𝗀𝗃, 𝘀𝗀𝗃, pop. It works really well at the end of tunes. So there's one called Inglewood upon Stratford that I recorded with Becky Buller on her Distance in Time album. If you listen to my solo, at the very end I do something like this. You can also hear the lick from the triplet video on my song Quick Select, where it goes the other direction. I'm not going to go over that because we already did, but go check that video out and watch it. You'll enjoy having both of these licks in your repertoire. So here's how you can get the inflection down. We're thinking bottle, pop, just like that, bottle, pop. And you can practice this by setting your metronome not to quarter notes at first, but to eighth notes. And get used to playing alternating strokes at that eighth note tempo, whatever's comfortable. Tick, 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 tick. Get really used to that. Now you can change it to quarter notes if you want to. It's going to be going tick, 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 tick. But you don't have to. You can play this with eighth notes ticking on that metronome if you want. So now, instead of this, what's a good rhythm name for this? I'm totally slipping my mind. What are some of the good rhythm names for this? We have like strawberry, raspberry, Suzuki violin, anybody? Strawberry, raspberry, strawberry. We're gonna go with berry for now. Berry, 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 berry. I still don't like this one. Suggestions in the comments, please. Somebody bail me out. Berry, 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 bottle, pop. That's what we're gonna be playing. Berry, 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 bottle, pop. That's eighth notes and then two triplets and a quarter note. We could count that also. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and bottle, pop. Just like that. That's going to help you understand the triplet rhythm and how it works with eighth notes, because you're probably not going to be playing a lot of songs with a ton of triplets in a row. You're going to have a couple. Most tunes you're going to play this on, they're going to be fiddle tunes with eighth note runs, probably for most of the tune. So if you can understand how those eighth notes fit with triplets, you're going to have an easier time putting this lick together. So then you can practice this lick the same way. Give yourself a running start. You can just go to the beginning note of the lick if you want. Or you could go just to an open A or an open E. I'll use open E here. And we do the same thing. You get that running start on the eighth notes. Berry, 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 berry. And then jump into bottle, pop. Berry, 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 bottle, pop. Berry, 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 bottle, pop. So that gives you this type of an exercise preparing you to use the lick. And you don't have to play this lick completely clean either, because this lick is about a feeling, that bottle, pop. That's an exciting feeling that's happening. It's not something that has to be super clean. So if you're getting a lot of pick noise or anything like that, don't worry about it. It's still going to sound pretty cool. And your friends are going to wonder what you're doing differently. So send them to this video or show them the lick yourself. You'll be amazed how well you play something after you've shown someone else how to do it. I highly recommend it. Share all my secrets. They're here. They're free. Share them with your friends. By the way, if you're having trouble with this yourself, or if your explanations didn't work that well for your friends, then send them my way. I teach private lessons online. I teach people just like you all week, and I'm happy to help you. So that's it. This is the cool triplet lick. Practice it slow, but remember, an important thing about speed is you can't only practice slow. Practicing like this does not actually prepare you for playing fast, because super slow technique is different than speed technique. Make sure to check out my speed playlist on YouTube for more about that. But it's really important for you to know that practicing this lick super slow, slower than you need to pull off the lick, is helping you with other things like timing and tone, but it's not helping you play this lick fast. So when you practice this, and I know, gasp, super scandalous what I'm about to tell you, and I'm going to get probably eaten up in the comments, get a lot of hate mail from other teachers. It's going to be awful. Practice this lick as fast as you can without it completely falling apart. Do that a lot. I don't care if it's perfectly clean. I want you to get used to the feeling of playing quickly and use this lick as soon as possible, even if it's not perfect. If you start super slow and try to go up a little bit more, that may eventually get you there. But you're not going to be used to what it feels like to play this lick really fast. I want you to start with that, even if it sounds like sometimes. So as fast as you can go without it completely falling apart. And that speed may change from day to day, and we're totally okay with that. All right, ask questions down in the comments if you've got them. My fingers hurt a lot after that 2-hour gig the other day, but boy was it fun. It was over in Cambridge. up in Cambridge, I guess, from where I am right now. Played with Tony Watt a couple hours in a cool little venue, playing for, I don't know, 10 people who were actually listening and no mandolins and stuff. So it was really cool. But when you play only 2 people, you get a lot of solos, and it really grinds up the fingers doing all the slides and stuff I like to do. All that kind of stuff. It just really wears out the fingers, so I'm trying not to play way too much because it hurts. This hadn't happened to me in a little while. All right, you go practice till your fingers hurt, but not till they bleed, because that would be bad and you'll have to wash your mandolin. Make sure to like, subscribe, check out my upcoming course that is going to be Intro to Swing Chords. As soon as I finish recording all the videos, I'll put it up there, and trust me, you will know about it. I will not let up with the barrage of things about it. So check that out when it comes out. Sign up, learn about swing chords. Let me know what you thought of this lick, and I will see you all next time. Bye.